Hi there, and thank you for clicking on my video. Today we're going to be doing the second in the video series on giving away the disbursements from YouTube. So good news, disbursement finally hit. We did some good with it, and I'm actually waiting on the second part of it right now to get the callback. But the disbursement hit was about 140. So good amount, good enough. The first thing I want to say is thank you to you guys for that have watched. If you found my content interesting, especially those of you without ad blockers. So let me get us because I can't show the email. All right. So made a nice little donation to the Quest to Conquer Cancer. Quest to Conquer Cancer. I didn't realize the Quest to Conquer Cancer was in Canadian. Obviously, for Americans, when you see the dollar amount, right, you assume it's a dollar, but obviously that's the symbol for Canadian dollars also. So we actually get a nice little multiplier. This ended up being just shy of 600 Canadian. Help somebody hit their, QTCC stream. You were there. You got to see Kai have a nice little wholesome moment. I'm not going to embarrass him and show the entire clip. It was very wholesome. But he hit his goal. 1,000, a little shy right here because of rounding. My bad. But it was made up. He eventually hit like 1,130. So very successful fundraising stream. Good for him.
Whoa!
Hold on, here we go.
Oh, shoot. Whoa! What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, it shows it here.
What?
But your money went to a good cause. I added a bunch, as always, and I'll continue to do that. And thank you for Canada treating their money like monopoly money. Obviously, going from US to Canadian, we get a built-in faction damage of 40% now because they've treated their money like monopoly money. So our money goes really, really far there in terms of like donating, right? So took advantage of that. Got some good done with a nice little bonus. Again, the disbursement was about 140. I can only check 90 days. And for 90 days, let me see if I can show this. Yeah, there's no information on here. So 118 over the past 90 days, obviously each month. But we got a disbursement, I think, like here. However it works out. Heirloom skin coming in hot with $11. But the second part was actually, as what we'll normally do, is the money will go to somebody that is really, really in need that might not traditionally get help, and it's actually be like something that improves their life. This person is somebody I've interacted with. Obviously, I'm not going to like name who it is, but it is a worker at a gas station that I'm semi-regular at. It's an older lady. I noticed one time when I was getting, my soda and my French toast there. French toast with sausage. It's banging if you haven't tried it. But they had a box out looking for donations for this individual, this woman, to be able to go up and visit her dad. Dad's not doing well. And it was one of those things where it's like, you kind of need to get up here, like it's getting close. And because, the issue being she works at 7-Eleven, she wasn't able to make the plane trip and afford the rental car, but she would drive up, and the issue is that her car didn't have the tires for it. She was having trouble maintaining it. So we hooked her up. And I'm waiting on the call for the shop. It's a Pep Boys, if that matters to you guys. We got her 4 new tires, an oil change, transmission flush, radiator flush, and an alignment and something else. But either way, ended up being about $1,400 for that. As soon as they call me back, I'll go pay that. But yeah, just letting you guys know, keeping you up to date where the money's going. There was another disbursement, so we did something good again. The philosophy behind why so much money was spent on the car is pretty simple. The thing has always been help somebody that really needs it. And if it's sort of a better thing, if it's somebody that's always done the right thing, obviously no negligent people. You know, if somebody has an issue overspending or something like that, like, they need to fix that before you help them financially. I mean, obviously they deserve help. Like, you're not going to cut them off. But if the person has, holes in their pockets, you fix the holes first and see how far they dig, and then you help them dig, right? But this person, very, very responsible with their money. They're just taking care of their mom, and her parents are divorced. They're much older, and she needs to be able to get up essentially to the other half of the country. And her car wasn't, because she drives it so little, she wasn't maintaining the car in terms of like cross country shape. And she wasn't going to be able to. So we did it she's got 85,000 mile tires that are going on the car. She is going to have, the car is then going to be in a condition where it's going to be the closest thing to an asset that a car can be. It's going to have its basic maintenance done. She's just going to have to worry about oil changes, but her tires, and let me tell you, I didn't have to go for the tires that I did, but the fact is her tires, her tires were almost racing slicks. So went to the opposite end of that. She's got plenty of tread on there, 85,000 mile tires. I don't know if they'll last that long, but she's basically got tires for the next 10 years, which is, a good thing, right? So that's the update, short and sweet. Thank you guys for watching, especially those of you that haven't been using AdBlock. Just wanted to keep you guys up to date on where the money's going. And on a personal note, this brings the channel to like 2,300, 2,500 donated and like given away. I think I'm going to go for $5,000 by the end of the year. Because we're about the 6-month mark, right, of getting disbursements. I think I'm going to go for the $5,000 mark. Because that means I'll have given away more money through the YouTube channel than I've spent on Warframe. And I'd like to hit that mark. That seems like a solid mark, right? Considering one of my more successful videos was talking about how much I spent. By the end of the year, since the 1 year time lapse from the first disbursement, I'd like to give away the amount that I've spent on Warframe in that period of time in like a year. So we're about halfway there. So I'll keep making content. Hopefully you guys like it. We're not going to do the clickbait thing. It's still going to be the same old, same old. But yeah, just wanted to keep you guys up to date on what's going on. Good things are happening. We help somebody out. It's made a difference in their life. As soon as they call me back so we can get out of the shop. But yeah, Quest to Conquer Cancer, couple $100. That should do a little bit. And this person's car getting fixed. And we'll figure something out for the other amount, because this was something that I sort of ran into, and it wasn't even like this person was the one explaining it to me. It was actually her coworker explaining what was going on. So it was a more impartial aspect of it. And no money was exchanged with the individual. Like, they make okay money. It's just they can't afford the plane ticket up there, and the rental fees. And this way they actually end up with a car at the end of it that's in way better condition. Even though, of course, this means they're going to drive where they need to go. So they end up with getting ahead. So overall, I see this as a net win. But anyway, keeping you guys up to date. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a blessed day.